Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Batman Arkham Asylum for the PlayStation 3. Let's get these last few Joker teeth that are crawling around Arkham Island on the outside, and now we can actually make our way back to Botanical Gardens, where I finished off the last part. So, we've got an antidote for the Titan formula, but if we're going to make any use out of it, there's one other person that we just need to take care of first, and that is, of course, Poison Ivy. Her plants are still growing all over Arkham. She's getting stronger. Luckily, we're not under any sort of time limit. So let's make our way back to the Botanical Gardens and finally finish her off. Now there are, I think there's still a couple of Joker teeth that will reappear in here now. And yeah, she's going to keep talking over the PA system. I mean, she was doing that before, but I think she does it even more here. And that includes when we start attacking her plants. Yeah, like that. She's going to yell at you every single time because like, she has some sort of connection. She can really feel the pain of it too. It's like sometimes she really screams in pain and ugh. Lovely. Yeah, they're also going to start firing out more spores. Okay, I clearly had 3 targets then. Why did one of them not get destroyed? What happened to the third batter? Well, what happened to the middle batarang? That should have done it as well.
Are you hungry, my poor babies? Eat and grow strong.
Yeah, she won't scream at you if she's already talking. And yes, I am still going to make it my mission to take out every single one of these. They probably disappear once you take out Poison Ivy. But I always go after pretty much every single one of these, so I don't actually know. It would make sense, but I don't actually know. Because the plants themselves, they don't disappear. They're still going to be growing. They're still going to be all over Arkham. It's just they're not growing anymore. Because you can still see them when you can still see Arkham Asylum off in the background in Arkham City, and it's still overgrown plants. You can see it off in the background in Arkham Knight, and you can still see the plants off in the background.
Are you ready for me?
It's really hard to see in Arkham Knight, but they are there. She's finally going to clear this debris that Joker got in our way, because we can't go into the labyrinth anymore, which is annoying just for that one Riddler trophy that's in there. But no, we've got to wait for the cleanup. Yeah, here's some Joker teeth that I completely and utterly missed. There we go. 20 Joker teeth destroyed, so that's all of them in the Botanical Gardens. I think as far as Joker teeth go, that's absolutely all of them except for 3 that I missed in the intensive treatment. Yeah, those ones there. I don't know if I got them in either of the first 2 playthroughs, but I missed them in this one. So let's punch this thing and just follow the great big vine that's telling us where to go. Past me, what are you doing? You've already gotten all of the Joker teeth. So yeah, this is what this area would look like.
I'm just through here, waiting for you.
Luckily, the plants will grow out of the way of that ventilation shaft, so if you missed any trophies in that labyrinth, you'll be able to go back in there once you've defeated Poison Ivy.
They'll just die if anything happens.
So now she has hypnotized, I guess that's what it is, some guards. So now unfortunately we've got to beat them up. Make them unconscious. Their bones will probably be broken. That's the thing, you can break their bones, but they'll be Actually, can you use the special combo takedown? I don't see why you couldn't, but you can come back here after you defeat Poison Ivy and they'll both be there fine.
I won't let you destroy it, Batman.
I told you to go to your cell.
I was a fool. I thought the plants were in pain. Now I realize they were evolving.
growing stronger.
My plans will carry you, precious Gotham City.
Alright, so now we have our penultimate boss, and it's kind of unique. So Poison Ivy is now in this giant killer plant that can roar, and that roar is ripped right out of Jurassic Park. That is the T-Rex roar. And all you can do really is just fire batarangs at it. So the main way to damage Poison Ivy is to throw batarangs when she opens up the pod like that, while she's throwing whatever these are at you. You can still throw the batarangs at her, and it will do ever so small amounts of damage, but it does add up with the time overall. Unfortunately, you've also got to get the timing for your dives out of the way, which clearly I'm not doing. This is a two-phase fight. The second phase isn't really any different to the first, with one minor difference. When she lets loose the vines like that, you have got to be a bit careful because their hitboxes are much larger than they look. And even when they're already up, make sure you don't run into them. There we go. Make sure that if you're ever watching a playthrough of this on a phone, on the bus, or on the train, keep the volume right down or somebody is going to really mistake the noises coming from Poison Ivy. Like, she's supposed to be in pain, but you're not going to know that sometimes. So yeah, just keep mashing the batarangs when you can, and eventually she'll fall down like this. Now what you're not... It's not that clear, but you need to use explosive gel. Like, that isn't a cutscene, you have to do that yourself. This is a cutscene. Like, Batman will let it go automatically. What I want to know is, why does Poison Ivy open the pod? It's the Simpsons game all over again. It's one of my favourite jokes in it. We can finally get our final upgrade! Yes, let's get this. Multiple frequency detonator. We can now blow up our explosive shell things individually if you use the first person mode. I never use it, so it doesn't matter. So now, phase 2. It's exactly the same as the first phase, only Poison Ivy will let loose a few mooks. All of them guards. You can again knock them off the side, and just like when we were during the Harley Quinn fight, there is a splashing sound effect, so apparently it's all fine. I don't know, technically I can't see what's down there this time, but it's clearly a bottomless pit in the penitentiary. What are these things it's launching? Yeah, as long as this goes on for, it's still a much better boss fight than the similar looking thing in Sonic 4 Episode 2. And the guards can get caught in these vine attacks as well. It doesn't do much, but they can get caught in it. Yeah, I like it when that happens, when they go over the edge. Makes my life easier. Batman, why didn't you do the ground takedown?
You cannot beat Mother Nature, but she can destroy you.
She does give you quite a lot of time to throw the batarang, thankfully. Harrison. No, it's not until you have headphones on that you can really hear the all the different liquidy sounding sound effects. It's kind of gross, really. By the way, why does a plant make a noise? How does a plant roar? I know it's got Titan in it, but I'm pretty sure a plant can't roar. Oh, who do I care? Since when was Batman ever exactly realistic? Oh no! And they do drain your health quite a bit. And it is, because it's 2 phases, this is a checkpoint, so if you die in this phase, you'll restart on the second phase, you'll have to start from the beginning again. Thank God with how long this boss fight goes on for. I hated this when I did it in hard mode. Because again, you take more damage and you can't see counter prompts in hard mode. Which is, that was not fun. The only boss fight that didn't take me forever was the last one, weirdly. Managed to do that on my first try. Everything else took many, many, many tries. She's almost there. It's just a couple more batarangs. Should be able to do it. You don't need to use the explosive gel the second time, though. Let me rephrase that. You do have to use the explosive gel the second time. There was clearly a prompt there. Alright, a party! And Joker's got unlimited fireworks. They're gonna keep going until we head over there. However, two things. Firstly, there's still a whole bunch of these guys running around the park, and I feel the need to take care of every one of them, even though I already have maxed out my experience. Secondly, although we've taken care of Poison Ivy, there's still one more villain left to tackle. And that is, of course, the Riddler. So this is your... well, no, it's not your last chance. You could still go after Riddler after beating Joker. But that's just not right. You have to go after... he's the only villain left. You have to take him out before you go after Joker. I really wish Arkham City let you do that. But sadly it doesn't. Arkham Knight does, and I think Origins does. I didn't succeed with it in Origins, but I did pretty much everything afterwards. I should have closed the window because there is now a very loud pigeon outside, cooing away. So let's take care of every one of these, and there'll always be like really loud music playing. And you can speak to some of the guards and doctors and everything inside the buildings that we've rescued. You still talk to Cash and Franklin, whatever his name is, in the mansion. Still talk to the likes of Dr. Cassidy and the other doctors in the medical building. They will comment. They can hear the fireworks. They are aware of the fireworks are there. Even though you yourself can't hear them inside the building, they somehow can. They all have better hearing than Batman, which is odd because I thought I was supposed to be like a bat. Batman does not actually mean that he is a bat. Man-Bat, I am not. Won't be seeing him until Arkham Knight. Right, well, since there was only one trophy left to grab in the caves, and it wouldn't let me get there because the plants were blocking the door, I just thought before we end things off, let's head back to the caves. No, I couldn't get this one earlier because this was blocked off as well. So let's get this trophy and let's get the very last one in the caves and then we'll call it a part here. So grab this one. And I think I cut to the... yeah. If you go this way, you still have to watch that same cutscene of Batman diving off the cliff into the Batcave. So we're not going to bother watching all of that. Let's just make our way back to the Batcave. Once we've taken care of all of this and those damn teeth. Also, this is a point where you can occasionally hear Riddler. He will speak to you, however he's doing it. Just to tell you to give up. But that's it. He'll speak to you every now and then. I guess just because they thought, well, Riddler hasn't spoken to us that much unless we've collected his trophies. Let's actually have him do that now. So this is what's left in each area. It's just like reading a comic book. Using the Windows Movie Maker scene transitions. Pull this down off the ceiling. Grapple up to it. And there's our last trophy. Alright, well, in the next part, we're actually going to be going... Our mission is to take down the Riddler. And of course, we'll listen to all of the interview tapes and solve the mystery of the Chronicles of Arkham. So, I will see you guys then.